So ang resume is kana bitang murag letter na siya, pwede ka mag-applyan ng job, kana imong i-submit para maka-apply ka ng job. So type of resume. Kasi pwede mo basa. Okay, dyan.
Analytical resume, the most common type of resume. It lists previous jobs and dates. Both recent job first. It identifies work, accomplishments, and skills connected to each job.
So ang chronological resume kay mo na siyang dates o kanang makita ra nimo diha ang kung sa iyang previous job, like nga na makita nimo na sa chronological resume. Resume. So next is function resume. This Sarah, please read.
Functional resume. Resume. It highlights skills and abilities with little emphasis on a dateline. It can often downplay employment history not relevant to a specific position and allows the writer to highlight professional development, specific skill, and more marketable work history from applicants.
So functional resume is mo ni siya ang makita nimo sa letter nga gi-highlight niya kung unsa iyang job, kung unsa iyang skills nga kanang kabalo siya, like kabalo siya. Kanang function resume.
Lubat ang cellphone.
No, cut to.
Nalubat.
Combinational resume. It combines features from chronological and functional formats. It is similar to a functional resume in format but lists specific employment dates and position. Bale, same siya sa functional, pero ang nalang sa combinational is narito ang kanang kung sa imong employment o sa imong mga cluster mo balik sa una is manager ka mo na nakabutan sa imong combinational resume. How to format your resume. Contact information, the most important part of the resume. It includes your name, address, contact numbers, or details, or email address. For example, si send your contact information sa mga resume. For example, na yung emergency, na yung mga to, or kanang na yung mga meeting tingali, or send sa mong email, or text or send mo, yan na. Objective or career profile, a short statement that includes the job title you want and the main reason why they would consider you for the position. Career profile, a short paragraph, 3 to 5 sentences that highlights your experience and qualification that match the job you are applying for. For example, ang career profile is kanang diyan na itutang mga posisyon mo sa una, tapos kanang example, kung siya sa current kay pag-apply ka niya, dito mo ibutang yung mga posisyon sa una, mga experiences din mo, para match mo siya sa kinamark sa posisyon na ginapayan ko dito.
Summary of skills. So about this sa imong kakayahan, experience, or qualification na nakabutang sa imong record to apply a job. Next is work experience. So kung magtrabaho ta, panginaman yung tao, experience sa baka ng job na atong gina-applyan. O ang work experience, kinaingon dire nga natin mo record ang pangalan, trabaho, name sa kumpanya or establishment or address, mga pizza, kung kano sa ka ni-apply. 5. Educational qualification. So naada nga ito ang degree, diploma, or certificate o ang pangalan sa eskwelahan nga atong i-graduatean. Apel na dyan diri yung address o ang pizza o kano sa tanang normal.
Professional application. Optional. You can register your membership in our organization. Kanina ang professional application. Optional type. Hindi daw nag-office type yung mga membership sa isang organisasyon. References. A list of two people who can positively recommend you as an usually the people that you have worked with before. May daw references kay references kay nasa dunya isang listahan ng hindi mababa dalawang tao na maaaring positibong mag-rekomendya sa iyo bilang isang empleyado na pinagkamainam ang mga taong nakatrabaho mo dati.
What is an application letter? It also referred to as a job application letter or cover letter. It is a one-page letter attached to the resume when applying for job. Its purpose is to highlight the applicant's experience and personal qualities to be considered for an interview schedule as well as the available job position. So, kani application letter, pamilyar naman siguro tani, kaya nakabuhat naman tani kay Sir Rimales. So, application letter is a summary of our or your strongest and most relevant skill and abilities. Format used in an application letter. 1. Bold block. The most common layout used in writing cover letter in this format, both parts are justified to the left. So, kaning bold block, mantay mo ka na magbuhat ang application letter is una ta dila sa left side ng sulat. Modified block. Applicant's address, complementary clause, signature, and sender's identification are shift to the right side. Ang kaning mga applicant's address, complementary clause, signature, and sender identification, dili po siya sa katong dito ang nasa ubos sa right side.
Format used in an application letter. Semi-block, the less used format is almost the same as the modified block. However, the difference in the first sentence in each paragraph is intended. So, natin yung part of the letter. First is heading and date. So first, imuhang letter dapat na i-date na kabutang. And number 2 is inside address. Address na mo kung aha magapuyo. And number 3 is greetings or salutation. So, ang kaning greetings salutation is mo katong greetings, ma'am, sabi nga na. And number 4 is the body. And number 5 is complimentary clause. And number 6 is signature and name of the applicant. So pag human mo mag-imo sa letter, pagbutang di ka sa imuhang name sa ubos and permahan mo sa taas. Various form, office, correspondent. Correspondent means communication on matter of personal, official, business, interest. So mag-communicate ka sa mga personal, official, and business interest. So purpose and uses of business correspondent. So number 1 is idea can be put clearly in writing. Right? Number 2 is it become a record. Number 3 is it become a legal document. Number 4, it can be used for future reference. And the last is it cuts short distance between parties. So, importance of business correspondent. Number 1 is to keep touch with the customer. Kailangan yung makipag-communicate sa customer para ganahan sila sa ipuha. And number 2 is help in maintaining proper relationship with only through correspondent, the parties, and a business come in contact with each other and conduct a business activity of their choice. And number 3 is it reduces disputes and quarrels. And number 4 is create and maintain goodwill business. At times send letter to inquire about and complaints and suggestion of their customer. And last is serve as evidence in record of all facts. So business letter. Letter are the oldest form of business communication. Business letter are formal message following a specific format. They may be addressed to be a particular person or an organization, companies use them to request payment, thank customer or to solicit business. Example, mail, ordinary, letter, and agreements. Business letters below understand person content. Heading in date, inside address, solution, greetings, body of solution, presentation, greetings, body of letters, complimentary close, signature, and name. Business letter also follow a standard format. Full block, modified block, semi block. Variety of good business letter. Number 1, simplicity. Simple and easy language should be used. The language clarity. The language should be clear with proper punctuation. Accuracy. Statement should be accurate, no errors. Completeness. Provide all the necessary information. Relevance to obtain only the information. Courtesy is wins the heart of the reader. Use words like please, thank you, and the like. Netless. Letters is always impressive. So here is type of business correspondence. Business leader memorandum. So a meaning it is document set within a company. It is brief and to the point, highlighting certain aspects include to form, data, subject, department, and location. So diri niyo makita ang kaning to para kinsa po niyo ihatag from sa ay to sa tuwa. Tama lang ito. Tapos ang date. So type of best.
So next is email. So email is a communication sent from one computer to another. And it's usually
Yung going sa unit,
it usually becomes widespread and has become mainstream from form of business communication. So ang email ay pamalis kabula naman sa usalit sa communication sent sa computer to another, and usually ginagamitan niya siya ang network. And then sa paggamit ani is narito na siya widespread or parang commonly ginagamit na siya sa tanan especially sa mga business or communication. Next is agenda. So agenda is a document that outline of content of for having meetings. So kaning agenda everyone is not to for example ani is silang hatagin yung picture of dalang form na mag-meeting of my parents. So katong inyong ihatag na form or documents muna itong tinatawag na agenda. Next is minutes. So kaning minutes everyone, dili ni siya minutes na kato time sa minutes. Minutes is bayad. Usually, only siya itong mga gina-record or written record niyo sa like example, na nag-meeting and then tanan sa ilang gina-istorya or discuss sa meeting is imo gina-record mo siya ginatawag na minutes. And for example, ano is ka na example, ano is ka na gikasuhan ka and then para naka-evidensya nga nagpamatuod nga dili or wala niyo for example gikasuhan ka kay gasto nimo ang kwarta or kana gasto nimo siya para sa wala So, inquiry letter. It is written by a prospective buyer to a prospective seller to make an inquiry into the items and information for buying the product. So, kaning inquiry letter, when we say inquiry, is a request for information or ga-investigate or ga-questioning. So, ano din kaning inquiry letter kay gina-write ni siya sa prospective buyer kay para sa prospective seller para sila maka-give sila information sa items o condition sa ilahang paliton ng product. Muna siya sa inquiry letter. And then sa quotation letter, it is a letter written by a prospective seller to a prospective buyer quoting his various terms and conditions for the sale of the products with which he deals. It may contain the following points: specification of the product, quantity, price, and delivery time. So, a quotation letter is a formal letter written to a quote of the price of a particular product or service. A quotation letter is sent by a seller or service provider when the customer requests a quotation. Sales letter. It is a marketing tool that promotes goods and services. Its objective is to create a relationship value what the letters. So, sales letter is a piece of direct mail which is designed to persuade the reader to purchase a particular product or service in the absence of a salesman or saleswoman. And then, complaint letter. It is written when the buyer or customer does not find the goods up to his satisfaction. It draws the attention of the supplier or any other party on account of supply of defective or damage. Kaning complaint letter kay mismo ang katong nagpalit sa product ay magpadala sila sa sa seller o kanang bitong bati ilang sana kanang gina-complain nila nga bati kay ilang product mo na ilang ginapasagot sa complaint